Okay, so next series. This is my baby. The Mariners at the Blue Jays. Oh my goodness, Brig. Let's just take this one inning at a time. No,
Okay. Baseball family, we'll be here for 4 hours. It's going to be awesome.
Luis Castillo started things off with a fastball. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No. But really, though, the Mariners did start off right away. I mean, Julio Rodriguez got hit by a pitch to lead off the game. And then Gino Suarez comes in and he hits a double. And then big dumper, Cal Raleigh hits a dumper thumper. And just like that, Mariners are up 3-0. And it ended up being enough. They scored one run later, but they shut him out that first game. And I was expecting a win with Castillo. I was not expecting a shutout.
Right? No, I wasn't either.
That's a tough team to shut out.
Bro. Yeah. They really are.
As we saw in game 2.
Right?
To the tune of 8-1 after 5 innings. Yeah. And I'm not gonna rail on anybody for this, but I know people who were turning the game off. And in fact, it's fine, Jewel. It's fine that you turned the game off. It's just fine. But I have to say that just because I tell you this funny part. So, okay. So I believe it was the 6th inning. Carlos Santana hit a 3-run home run. So he had the bases loaded. Runner scores on a wild pitch. Then he hit a 3-run home run on like the next pitch. Right. So in one at bat, he does drive in 4 runs without hitting a grand slam. Right. So I texted Jewel. I was like, "Hey, Santana just took a butcher cleaver to the lead. It is 8-5." And he's like, "Oh shoot, I don't have it on." I was like, "Well, you turned it off. Then the rally started. So you're not allowed to turn the game back on. Them's the rules because we have to hold our positions where we are." And Brig, I have to tell you this too, because that at bat, I was like this. He hit that home run. I watched the next 3 innings like this because I had to hold the position.
For those of you listening, Brad is in a relatively exaggerated position with his hands on his face, and it's pretty hilarious, actually. Brad, we're going to put that on Instagram so people can see it.
That's just fine. That's exactly how that went down. This was my rally position, was my hands pulling down on both sides of my face. Eventually, my fingers were crossed. I think that's how it went down with the Frazier at bat. His fingers were crossed, pushing on both sides of my face. I don't think that will be the position for game 1 of the ALDS, but we'll find the lucky spot. And we'll get there.
You have to, man. Sometimes if I'm wearing a hat or I'm not wearing a hat, like I'll change hats throughout the game just to see if I can help the mojo go. My hat changes, or I'll take the jersey off and I'll put it back on, or I'll put it on inside out. I'm so weird about it, dude.
It's a real thing, man. I've switched spots on the couch. I've grabbed a cushion, held it on the other side, put it behind me, sat on it, just trying to find that spot. And when you find it, you don't move.
No.
Same thing goes with whether you're watching or not watching the game. You're not allowed to turn it back on.
That's right.
Until it's safe. So
I will do that too. I'll turn it off and turn on the radio or whatever. If I gotta do. We've talked about that.
But the big turning point though in that second game was the bullpens. Right?
Yeah.
Like Robbie Ray just had a rough day. He got roughed up, gave up 4. Paul Sewald did come in and give up 4, but it was when Gausman came out was when the wheels fell off. Because he only gave up 1 run. He was responsible for he's responsible for 3 of those 4 runs.
3, yeah.
Right. But at the same time, when he was in, he only gave up 1. So
that's fair.
But I just kept telling everybody. I just kept saying, get to the bullpen. Get to the bullpen. It'll be fine.
Yep. You've made that very clear. All year long, Brad. You deserve all the props, my man. All of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I might need to go back and chop those up and just play like a montage of the Blue Jays bullpen. The Blue Jays bullpen.
Yes, that's so good.